Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Cat's Quest. Let's continue. Let's not go into full windowed mode. If you happen to hear a low rumbling sound, I'm experimenting. I got a new chair that's a recliner, it has a vibrator. I've had a lot of back pain lately, so I'm experimenting with just straight up recording while the chair is also vibrating. So if that picks up, I apologize. But at a certain level, it is dangerously getting close to that point where I am either going to have to stop making footage as often, or I'm going to have to take some different actions, such as potentially being more reclined or having a vibration try and run at the same time. And ideally, best case scenario, you can't hear it at all, and it actually helps my back. That would also be nice. So here we have something called the Strange Charm. It does kind of feel like we are particularly just now going to do side quests no matter what, and that's all we kind of can do until we level up several times. So we pluck a Strange Charm off the board. Peasants, what's this strange charm? ... They're ignoring us. Are they under a spell? Hello? ... Let me see that charm. Speary flies around the charm curiously. I can see a magical trail. It should lead us to the caster. So did this whole village get cursed? Just level up there while we're grinding. I guess you just should fight people. Now I played a game, 2 games actually. There's a 3rd game in the series that I haven't gotten around to yet. And I can't remember the name of it. I know the subtitle of the game was called The Baconing for the sequel. But oh yeah, it was called Death Spank. And in Death Spank you were also in an overworld, and there was a lot more, there was voice acting, a lot more dialogue and kind of comedy in it. But there was also slightly less attacks and grindiness. That being said, it does kind of feel like the balance is slightly better in this game compared to Death Spank as 2 open world, overworld fighting RPGs, in that you never really got the feeling in Death Spank that you actually had to grind or that you could grind. That there was an actual like maximum limit in Death Spank that you could reach, and you couldn't go any further. You would fight more enemies in groups, but you would get less XP, and I like the idea of fighting less enemies and getting the same amount of XP or just more. There's a mark on the ground that looks like one on the charm. The magical trail ends with this mark. Wait a furry minute, I hear monsters. Okay. We are out of magic. Let me see that mark again. Oh, god cats. Where'd you come from? Charm, must have charm. She's furry. Back up, partner. Give me charm. Give me charm. She wants that charm we took from the town. Don't let her have it. Throw it in the water. Meow. Where's that weird symbol I saw? How'd you two appear here? Why can't I remember anything else? Oh god, cats, I need a break. So I guess this is a polytheistic cat world with many god cats. Or cat gods. I think anyone who sees the symbol will follow the charm. Someone's luring kitties into that creepy town. I have to find out who's behind this. Let's check the town again next time. This is the level 15 ruins. Let's take this quest. The East. There's someone sneaking around suspiciously. Help me find him. Good day, that is my request. I am Chef Whiskers. The French chef, sounds like. As you can see, I'm busy at the launch of my new dish, the fish casserole. Meow, there's definitely a crowd here. Oui, but I saw someone sneaking around, no doubt trying to steal my recipe. We don't like cat thieves, don't worry, we'll chase them away for you. So this is the East Suspicion. Let's hide here and watch from here. We had to wait a little bit. That kitty is just standing there. Let's go question him. Hey you, suspicious peasant, what are you doing here? ... A lot of ... dots happening. And pretty much anytime I see ... in any dialogue of a game, I feel like you've done some pretty poor writing there. He pounced away, but he left a trail after him. Meow, he ran into that dungeon. Make sure no monster gets in our way. Destroy them all. Like honestly, if he was just going to run into the dungeon, there's no reason to have the ... He should have just run into the dungeon the second you approached and questioned him. These guys seem very resistant to physical damage. You're doing like 15 damage here, but 2 damage there. So let's go ahead and hit this first. And I guess you probably want it to wear off. That way you can... Wow. That did not work well at all. I don't know if you can stack burning. Yeah. And if you can't stack the burning actions, you very well might be in a kind of bad position otherwise. Helmet, level 3, armor, and health. I think, yeah, that is the first time we've ever gotten this helmet. Armor and health versus just armor, so this would be better. But as soon as Knight Helmet went to level 3, it alone would be better. We need mana to heal. I think we are hitting a point though where it is getting kind of ridiculous. I also feel like I need to increase my roll at some point because I can't double roll out of the way often enough. And that's just gonna reset the whole mission. Interesting. Which maybe means we need to yeah. If you just ran into this guy and he just ran and people actually moved, that'd be a different experience. I guess we now know how the items we pick up are also going to work. There's a whole nother page now. I think my magic potentially needs to be increased more than the armor does. So I'm just gonna like crank up the magic quite a bit because I'm using a lot of it. And very possibly I actually need to crank up the my health instead of armor too. See how this works. Yeah, that is doing significantly more damage now on the magic, and since we are kind of heavily relying on the magic, we now know how this is supposed to work. You don't have a good system with these layouts though, where you could start something burning and then run to the next area, next section. Like, you set that off, and by the time I even get to the other end of this area, they probably won't even be done. God, cat it, he must have snuck out. Yeah, our spirit guy is getting really cussy, which is weird because up until this point the game does feel like it's fairly kid friendly, and it seems ridiculous that you would add that level of cursing, because what you're not going to ever accomplish here is a case where all of a sudden this Cat's Quest game feels like it is actually for adults. It's just too cartoony in its art style. Ooh, another trail, let's go. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and heal. Does our magic slowly recover over time? Doesn't really seem like it. I can see he went around the lake. Zoom out if you want to see. We can follow him or cut him off. Well, I think we'll follow him. Just because. Here's a level 10 area. I see him ahead. Go, go, go. Stop. If you move a single paw, will attack. Meow. Do not hurt me, Sir Dragonblood. I will explain. I am Chef Furry Paws from Westport. Whiskers is my sister. We have a furry, fur friendly, I don't even know how you pronounce that, culinary rivalry, but something's wrong. What do you mean, Meow? Reasons she acted like she didn't know me. ... You have to help. She's my sister. You're really worried about her? Fine, we'll help you. Mercy, come to Westport when you can. Here, take this. I must show you my gratitude. Best not to mention this to Whiskers. Looks like our next step is Westport. Alright, so we really haven't gone in this general direction, but we're also trying to stay fairly low, so let's just get these quests. More meat, more meat. We've eaten sun-dried meat. Now we need meat from the darkness. Meat from the caves. Get us some meat. If not, we eat you. Eat you. They've lost their pawing mods. We need that meat now. There's a cave. Take out all the monsters. We need all the meat. It does seem weird though that we still have not like unlocked the we haven't unlocked the idea of keys yet. This is a fairly large area. It feels like we're getting more experience now, considering how this level is kind of nothing. What is this doing? Is it giving me magic? Or is it plucking magic away from me? Feels like it's giving me magic. That should be enough. Get moving. Do you want to get eaten? Yeah, I just have to say they should have rethought the writing on this. I'm wondering if at a certain point we're going to start getting items that are the same level or lower levels from what we already have, and it's not going to actually upgrade anything. You furry butts multiplied. Meat, give us, take reward. Night sword, it went from like level 1 to level 7 there. ... Meow, over here. I'm Red, the only sane town cat left. Stop giving them meat. But they'll eat my partner. Then let's get them back to normal. It all started with that merchant. If it'll protect my partner's fur, let's do it. I'll think of a plan. Check the board again. Alright. I don't know really where to go. Like, we might as well just check out something new. First day of Kitmas. Let's try that. We're preparing for a Kitmas party, but the presents are gone. Mere help. Something always goes wrong during Kitmas. We should help. Perfect. We're hoping to make a nice party for everyone but the presents. Don't furry worry. We'll find them for you. Let's look for some clues, partner. I see 2 strange trails. Choose wisely. Let's go this way. Meow, that's a pile of snow. We need to find out what's at the end. What level is this? Level 10 cave? Can we go in here and upgrade some things? I mean, sure. Do we want to upgrade healing more? I mean, it still really isn't working. So, upgrading it probably is a good idea. What does that change it to? Because it was doing, I think about 35, now it's doing 55. And then I think we also want to upgrade this. We still really weren't anywhere close to having 5,000 in gold. So what is that upgrade now? Doing 50 damage. we are taking the top path. I don't know if it probably matters too much, because I suspect we're going to do both anyways. And so we might have a slightly branching path that is going to end up just taking us where we need to go anyways. Alright, let's hit this. Go ahead and grind some more. And follow all these little paths. Wait, that's a ritual circle. So, I guess this is just using the trail idea again, but instead using snow. Dot dot dot. I can summon a whole bunch of snow. God can it. Get ready, partner. We're fighting some kind of snow things. We just got totally wrecked there. Well, and we can go low, I guess. This time, but I suspect what's gonna happen here is both the low and the high road are going to end up causing us to fight people. Interesting. So I can't swim, and at some point I am gonna learn to swim. Who has quests for me? Nobody right now. Can you abandon a quest? Because I think we kind of need to do that. And so that resets you, and now you can get the other quests. I hope that probably doesn't mean we abandon that quest forever. Let's see. The escape, now with the strange charm. We are now doing exactly what I thought we would start doing, is jumping between quests. There's a note here, and so we're not really following the storyline of the quest. Somebody help me, I'm in the first house, speak through the door. Let's be quick, I don't want to lose myself again. Call me Meowgan. Meowgan, what do you mean lose yourself? I woke up, I don't know how I got here, and I tried to leave, but there's a barrier keeping me in. Can you help me break it? Don't worry, we'll get you out. Let's move further out to get a clearer sense of things. I don't sense anything strange in this direction. Meows on my whiskers are tingling. This is the right direction. A little further up. Too far left. Almost there. And we've got a cave. It's coming from the cave. I'm not sure how to break this spell, but defeating everything inside's a meowing start. And like, these bones don't seem to do anything. Okay. Is it possible that the ice attacks are something that's particularly dangerous. We can see healing is now at a level where it's actually useful. You're trading a decent amount of almost all your mana for almost all your health. And we got some upgrades to our health and armor there, so that will also pay for itself. I wonder if the freezing actions actually cause you to move slower, because that's something that we can't really abide too much. We're already moving at about an average speed. I don't want to move slower. Dig out a charm. Oh god, cat, something's happening. The charm disappears. The magic's gone. Let's go back and see whether it whispering worked. And I guess there aren't going to be so many caves with secrets in them that we have to actually worry about that. And 25 XP is still enough to make it worth your while. The shield's gone. I'm free. Fluffy free. Wait, which fluff bud did this? And what about those other peasants? No furry idea. Maybe check the nose board again. I found this in the house. You can have it. No fur. Well, ha ha ha. We're at level 18, and every time you level up, you really don't have a reason to then go back and rest and save. Not only are we at level 18, it seems like we are fairly close towards level 19. You do have kind of a bad system here where you have to actually bother to like pick up the XP, where most games would not really require that. Let's do the Whisperer. I'm wondering if we will just never really stop getting quests at this lower area. It would make a lot of sense for us to do maybe 4 more quests and then never get another quest in the lower half of the map, because there's kind of no reason for them. Or if they were going to give us quests, like repeating quests where we just go out and kill 10 monsters, for instance, might be acceptable too. I think I know what was released and where it is. Let's go talk to this guy. It talked to me and mentioned the name, Drakoth, it said. He's waiting for you over at the Push Plains. Come on, partner, let's go finish this. And see, you don't even really, I guess, talk to people. Does seem like catnaps now will refill you a little bit faster. Okay. But you can see how rolling is probably not any faster at all than before. There it is, the spirit. It feels like a dragon though. So I'm hoping this is a lower level dragon than the one we had before, because that was like a level 50 dragon. And it's going to be quite a while before I could actually defeat a level 50 dragon. Growl, will you be the one to end my suffering? Meow, what are you talking? Okay. Like, if they're weakened and then you do a fire attack on them, that was somewhat of a challenge. It's there. Drakoth trapped me here. I was too weak to be useful, Arg. Thank you. I can rest in peace now. Now we have a skull helmet. Drakoth, huh? Hey you guys, I'm over here. Well, I think we equipped the skull helmet. Like, right now what we're wearing is 12 armor and 13 health, whereas this would give us 10 more magic for and 5 armor, which would probably not actually be worth it. Yeah, by the time I've accomplished this and gotten this special item, unless there's some way that we're going to get more skull helmets after this point to level this up, there's no use for it. We've upgraded everything else too much. I was so worried. I'm very happy things turned out fine. It was a trapped dragon spirit. You have an affinity to dragons, you know. A dragon whisperer, a mousing. I'd rather not. Here's some gold for all the trouble. Now we're up to level 20. We are just like leveling up like crazy. To the point where leveling up has lost some of its appeal, frankly. It's a little ridiculous and is getting a little repetitive. We can't do that one. That's still level 20. We could probably try it. This one's level 20 also. I wouldn't be surprised if that's where this is really going to boil down to, is that we are going to get some level 20 quests. And one thing I guess I'd want to know is, what level are these guys? Because I know this guy like took us out before. I can't see a number, but I can see that they are strong, to say the least. Whereas my magic is now taking out those guys on one hit. Meet disposal crew. Let's do that one. I have an idea. Same place as last time. Yours, Red. Yeah, I managed to grab all the weird meat without anyone knowing. And if you throw them away, the town cats won't eat the meat anymore. Exactly. Plus, I'm lazy, so could you throw them away, please? Just jump them in the bushes somewhere. So. Okay, you dump the meat in the bushes. Perfect. Let's choose somewhere as far away as we can this time. So I feel like this is probably a pick your poison options, where any of them are good, but if you went the wrong way, you'd end up in the deep forest and you'd potentially run into enemies. That's an interesting concept, certainly. I don't know if it quite works. It's too quiet. Where's Red? Meat, growl. I bet they ate him. Did that monster come out from that house? I need to heal, or I'm about to die. This is too compact for my own good. And I really don't have enough armor. What's going on? Or I need more magic resistance, I guess, more than armor, probably. You have to kind of wiggle around all of this to make sure you get all the XP. Interesting, there's a splash sound effect. You can kind of walk on the water. Oh, you made it, huh? Red, what's happening? Why were those monsters in the town? I saw it happen. The town counts transformed into monsters. What? It must be because the merchant and his mate, Meowg. I'll think of something. Check the quest board later. Ned like jumped the knight helmet from level 1 to level 10. And they really are just accelerating everything here. And we're back to level 20 quests. Which I think this is a level 20 quest too. Yeah, it sure would be nice if they kind of labeled those more. Change the color from yellow to red if they're going to say the quest that's open. It seems fairly obvious there will only ever be one quest open anyways. We have a level 10 cave. And at some point we may have to just straight up use go into caves and investigate, but I don't think we have to do that right now. And you can still hear them being damaged as they fall over and die. So are these guys just like really strong? Or did I just get a double dose of damage and that was enough to kill me? Maybe I was not following my health. And see, that's still 5 XP, so these random sprinklings of items frankly seem insanely small at this point. Soldier by day, lifeguard by night, that's me, Meow. Did you hear about us cats and the dogs of Lupus Empire are in a fragile peace now? But who knows when war could break out again, Meow. Hate those dogs. We're trying to get over to the left here, which I'm hoping that is Eastport and not the area far to the left. But it kind of doesn't matter one way or the other. Yeah, Westport. It's always been my dream to sail the high seas, but I hate water. Gets my fur all wet. So here we have the West investigation, which is a level 12 quest, which does really imply that we're going to have to just visit the entire map to do some of these subquests, or we're going to get to certain areas and find that there are quests that are way beneath us. We need to find out the new recipe, meet me outside. I don't really trust Furry Post, but let's see what he's got to say. Although my sister and I might be cooking rivals, but we were very close. She started ignoring me and she thought of that recipe. It must be the cause. You sure it's not, you're not just trying to get the recipe? No, I just want my sister back. And I found out the routes her supplier takes. Guess we'll find out what the supplier's carrying. So that would be very good. I will mark them all out for you. You can watch, choose which ones to check. Yep. So it does feel like they are trying to speed up the process of visiting different areas. Which I guess kind of makes some sense. Like, instead of potentially having a game where you are going to fairly struggle with making sure you touch every single square foot of the map, they're gonna let you just wander a little bit more. No one's here. Oh, these guys are stronger than me. And that was like 10 HP. Definitely feels like you're gonna have a struggle actually reaching some of the upper areas, level up or not. Oh, apparently we hadn't looked at this one. Monument. The old masters and dragons fought for many years. This soon became known as the Dragon War. Almost certainly going to get an achievement. There's quite a bit of achievements actually for this game. Meow, I see a bandit with a supply chest. Let's fight these guys first. Go back to low things. Are you the supplier for East Pawt? ... Wait, you better not run. God can it. He ran. That furball. I'm after it. I wonder if maybe the cussing here is from maybe a literal translation from Japanese, where or any language like Japanese, where you specifically can use the same words as a cuss word and it not be offensive, or it is offensive just based on the inflection and how it's said. So I forget what like the word damn is in Japanese. I usually know it certainly, but the more common one would be idiot, baka, in Japanese, for instance, and you could say that and really try and insult somebody, or you can say it and just kind of playfully insult people. So I wonder if maybe that's what's happening here, and the goddammits are something that should be better translated to something like darn, or dog nabbit, or cat nabbit. Like, where's the chest? Bandit points at the water, then he points at you. Meow, he's gonna fight us. Bring it on, furry bandit. Oh. We'll finish off the bandit fast. He must have thrown the chest into the water. Meow, let's go back. It's funny, the fight just kind of stops because there was an enemy here. They didn't really test this as well as they probably should have, as far as where they were placing encounters. But there is definitely weirdness in general, just like around the fact that you have these random encounters, and then you have storyline quest encounters, and then you have XP and gold that's really low all over the place. The random encounters kind of have to happen because otherwise the game doesn't give you a way to grind. Or, well, something else could have given you a way to grind. You could have just gone back into caves you had already cleared to grind. Your empty pod. Did you find the supplier? I guess is what that said. The fuzzball supplier threw the supply chest in the water. It's gone. Oh, Mal, since you have no choice, I will have to ask my sister. She might be willing to tell you since you've helped her. We'll try. Yeah, maybe we'll know what's wrong with her. Mercy, please. Have this reward. Yeah. I'm barely reading these. I'm just like speed reading it and getting the words wrong. By the way, you may have noticed. And people do that in general more often than I think people would really realize. that they barely read things, or they think they read things, but they are really just skimming it. And that is definitely the attitude to take for this game, since this is trying to be an abridged experience. Let's see, how much gold do we have? There's a possibility, I suppose, here that upgrading this enough would take you to the next step, and that these other attacks are on that level, just upgraded versions of what we already have, but I suspect probably not. Let's just do the sacrifice here. There's another charm. This one seems different. Sorry, hit my microphone. I moved my microphone more into a central location, so now I'm going to hit it more often. Magic from the charm is overwhelming. There's a clear magic trail. The caster wants us to already find it. Yeah, I thought there was only 68 side quests, but at this rate it feels like we've already done close to 30 side quests. Help me, please. Did you hear that? Near that bush. Pause up, monsters. There's no one here. Meow, let's continue. We haven't been up to this section yet. Meow, help. That's definitely real over there. No one again. Urg, furry mind, let's just go. Let's go and talk to this guy. Did you know monsters get stronger the further north you go? Still not really sure what these guys are doing. Like, they seem to be refilling your magic, or their magic, but then they don't seem to have a magic attack. Let's just go over here and read this while we're here. Not much is known about the old masters, but we do know that these ruins were part of the great civilization that they once had. It's a ghost cave. And so we've hit about as far as we can go, unless we learn to swim or the ocean dries up at some point. Let's see. You're the one. I don't understand your kind. You helped those cats along the way. Why'd you help someone so evil then? You're calling us evil. You're going down, kitty. A cat fight. Meow. He's got like a shield there. Go fight that. And it's this guy again. You're gonna need to attack it and burn it while it's weakened. Let us through, you evil mage kitty. Stop, I need to find Meowgan before he destroys everyone. Meowgan, aren't you the evil one? I'm Mewlin, as in Merlin. Meowgan let his mage powers control him. I put a shield on the town to seal him in. Okay, fine, Mewlin. Then why lure those other kitties into the town? The more cats there are, the stronger the shield. but they stopped coming, so the shield weakened and he awoke. Fuzzballs, how do we find them? I'm preparing a search spell. It's almost complete. I'll call you again. So now all of a sudden we're working for that guy. And this is a level 30 rune. And you've got all these walls and mountains blocking your way. There's like a whole section there, actually. There's a demon orb character that we would need to destroy to save the king, but I don't think we can do it. And then going up north more almost doesn't seem like a smart move, because you have not even that many cities. There's like a city at the far top right, maybe far top center. I don't even know where we're going or what we're even trying to reach. The dragon at level 21 now. What's this bulletin board gonna be? The catnap cure again. Why again? Please, my sister is so ill, will someone help us? Wait a minute, this all seems awfully familiar. Let's go check it out. So I wonder if this is the first instance here of a quest that's just going to reset and let us grind over and over again. And let me guess, you need catnip. Please find herbal catnip. I'll cure anything, I know it. Some of it grows near the mountains east of here. You must hurry. I don't have much time she has left. This guy's obviously just addicted to catnip and getting us to be a supplier. There's something not right here. This feels exactly like something we already did. And if I'm right, we're just going to get ambushed again. So, what say we hide over there? We may get a jump on those monsters instead. Okay. Any second now. Okay. And I guess maybe the catnip didn't get trampled this time. Oh, I'm such a genius, roar. And look, the catnip didn't get trampled this time. We picked up some herbal catnip. Perfect, let's head back to town. Now, if we pick up something, wouldn't that then be in the inventory somewhere? But it doesn't seem like it actually is. I told you to stay away. Where are the peasants? Are you working for Drakoth? There's far too many of these mages running around, and I wonder if each of these mages actually are going to end up standing next to a mage tower and unlocking a new ability, or if I've just simply walked past 2 or 3 mage towers and not even walked in to see if there is a new mage ability to unlock. Where are the peasants? Are you working for Drakoth? Take this and never come back. This is your super last warning. An arcane hat, level 5, which severely reduces your attack and your health while giving you increased increased magic. I'm sure of it now. This town is the mirror of the one on the opposite side. There is a powerful curse here. The opposite town should have the next piece of the puzzle. Interesting. So, yeah. I don't know any reason you would use that. Like, this is a better hat by far. So unless Arcane Hat somehow levels up in some different way and gives you way more magic. Seems like they've just given you a dud item that you're going to have in your inventory going forward for the rest of the game. I guess it always takes 3 chimes of the noise to fill you up completely. The nightmare. Now my sister won't wake up. Please hurry up, help us. This might give us more insight on this curse. Let's go. Oh, cat venturers, you came back. The catnip you gave us really helped my sister. Thank you. But we didn't. My sister's fever seems to have subsided, but she won't wake up. She keeps tossing in her sleep, mentioning some night. Please, you must help us. Sounds like a race doing. They sometimes enter dreams, preventing their hosts from waking. Luckily, wraiths also leave a strong smell that the spirits like me can track. Let's follow the trail. I mean, you are definitely in a situation here where... Alright, seems the wraith is in this cave. To truly quell the wraith, you have to defeat it and all its minions. Got it? I don't know why we really need that instruction at this point. They might as well just have told us to say, if you enter any area, you must kill all the monsters before you can leave. Just period. Otherwise it will reset. And your progress won't be saved. You can see how this tilted angle kind of doesn't work when you have a longer level like this. Yeah, this is another case where I don't think we're actually leveling anything up, and we've just gotten an item that was redundant, and I don't think we get any gold or anything from that. So that kind of sucks, but I don't think it's going to matter. I guess we're going to be fighting these kinds of enemies going forward always. Awesome work. I guess we can wave that wraith goodbye. Anyway, let's head back. The peasant's sister should be waking up now. Another locked thing. Very weird that we still have yet to find keys. Like, it does seem very, very strange. It's not like there's a storefront we've missed, and we've seen like half the map. Nothing you do will change anything. Leave her alone. Her, the sister? The house is once again empty, abandoned for many years. Some dubbat ended up cursing the whole town, meow. We might find out more in the opposite town. So, yeah, let's walk to the opposite town, since we now know that the opposite towns are on the opposite side of this lake. And I had thought that the opposite town was the town far to the left of the one on the left, so I was a little confused there. Still wish we could pan. The D-pad would be like a great way to introduce panning. It's getting a little redundant, I would say, though. Yes, we're making fine progress. You practically cannot fail in this game, but it is fairly redundant to just wander around and get a quest and then accomplish the quest just by doing the exact same thing over and over again. We're not picking up items. The catnip was the first item we picked up to even deliver, really. Everything else has just been kind of chasing people that have items or chasing items, and then whenever we find those items we don't actually pick them up. It is kind of weird we haven't unlocked a fourth magic ability. It's really weird we haven't found a key at this level. I think we should be closer to being able to cross some lakes, if not all lakes. Feels like maybe there would even be room for bridges just to be built, and maybe we need to go back to the very bottom and try and free the lion guy again, and maybe that is the one gate limiting progress. Otherwise, we have leveled up crazy amounts for 3 hours of gameplay. If I were to play something like Ni no Kuni after this, I wouldn't be surprised if you barely even level up once in an hour gameplay, not 4 or 5 times. At this rate, if we are at 22 and we assume that the level 99 is the max because we've seen a level 99 cave, well then we are potentially a fourth of the way through with the game 3 hours in, which would make it barely 12 hours, which I would be more than happy with that. I would probably lean more to thinking a 20-hour RPG game would make more sense. But then again, if it takes us 12 hours to beat the game and then there's a new game plus, that you might get another 8 hours on top of that. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.